how's it going? I'm Veronica, and this year I wanted to set 3 main intentions for the overall year. If you watched my reflecting on 2020 goals, you saw that they were all over the place. I completely forgot about them, and there was really no rhyme or reason. I just sort of wrote stuff down and honestly didn't even follow up on any of my goals. So this year I wanted to be more focused with 3 main characteristics that I'm going to aspire to be in 2021. So the first is being more kind, second is being more confident, and third is being more creative. So now that I have a good focus for the year, I came up with measurable, relevant, attainable goals. So I'm not gonna lie, being kind was one of the hardest things to measure because I think there's just a huge difference between being nice and being kind. For me, it's reaching out to people first. It's actually going out of your way to make a positive impact. Whereas being nice, it's like being polite. It's the least you could do, I think. But nonetheless, my first goal for 2021 is to volunteer twice a month. So I'm a part of New Pathways for Youth, which is similar to Big Brother, Big Sister. We get assigned a mentee, and I think the most important thing about volunteering is finding something that you're passionate about. So for me, I always wanted to be a teacher, and then I saw how much they got paid in Arizona and didn't major in primary education. But nonetheless, it's really cool to still find a way to pursue something I'm passionate about without being underpaid. Second, I want to donate 12 times this year. I didn't achieve that last year, but it was mainly because I bought a house and it took up pretty much all of my savings. So I've been slowly rebuilding that back up, and this year I should be comfortable and be able to help and donate to whatever nonprofits I want. Yay! Third, I want to do yoga twice a week. So this isn't directly correlated to being kind to others, but it starts with being kind to ourselves. I watch Yoga with Adrienne, and she's constantly adding in affirmations during her practice, which really makes them like a mind and body experience. And if you're kind to yourself, hopefully that can translate better to being kind to other people. I think doing yoga twice a week will also help with confidence. So confidence is a mind game of just teaching yourself how to not care what other people think. Obviously, if you're not hurting anyone, then being confident shouldn't be an issue, yet it's going to be crucial that I learn how to be more confident and get my ideas across. It's still something I really want to practice because I still don't have it down. Yoga is like a confidence and kindness mashup goal, but this next one, Toastmasters, is mainly just for confidence. Toastmasters, if you don't know, it's like a public speaking club for professionals. I actually went to a couple meetings as an intern, and it's nerve-wracking. They count how many filler words you have, how many pauses you take, what your filler words are. They tell you how often they are, and it totally catches you off guard. I now sort of know what to expect, except not really, because back when I was an intern, everything was still open. Now it's all online, so I also need help learning how to communicate my ideas effectively over Zoom and over Skype, Teams. So I think it'll be a good exercise and it wouldn't hurt. Alright, so my 5th goal is to read 12 books. Currently my favorite genre is self-development and professional improvement. All those cheesy how to be successful in business books, I don't know. They have a special place in my heart. And the last book I read was a negotiations book. It was so interesting, but I feel like I didn't apply a lot of what I learned in that book. So hopefully reading about confidence and then putting myself in situations where I have to be confident will give me that extra boost that I'm gonna need to practice what I read. So my 6th goal this year is to post at least 24 times on Instagram. So I used to post weekly, mainly when I was abroad, and I don't know what it is. There's something about being abroad and constantly saying yes to trying new experiences and going out to all these new places that makes it really easy to collect all these memories. But now, especially during the pandemic, it's kind of difficult. I've sort of stopped trying to take cool pictures, which is lame. But also, there were a couple times in 2020 where I got all cute, I got in front of the camera, I did all the poses, went through the pictures, favorited them, edited them, and then never posted them. Because I didn't think I was cute enough. But honey, self-deprecation is so last decade. This year, we're going to love ourselves and be confident in our own skin and realize that the things that I'm insecure about, like 99% of the people won't notice or care. And those who matter won't mind, and those who mind don't matter. So in a sense, Instagram is definitely such a cool way to be creative and confident. My 7th goal for this year is to finish editing up a podcast called Sustainably Stressed. I started it back in college. It's just kind of like a lot of work. Also, it would get me in the mindset of sustainability again, which it's one thing to care about it and it's another thing to constantly be researching it and learning a bunch of new facts. By finishing up this podcast, I would, one, be gaining that confidence again because I'm actually the host, and it's kind of awkward, but it's also a lot of fun. It's super creative. Just like the whole process of making a podcast, getting into the mindset of editing, figuring out how I'm going to research certain topics, who I'm going to reach out to, and it's just overall a super chill experience, but I haven't been motivated to finish it. And lastly, as if those goals weren't enough, I'm going to try to post 48 videos this year. Already, this goal is sort of stressing me out, but listen, YouTube is something I've wanted to do since probably middle school, and I've always set up excuses of like, well, I still live at home, or I don't have good enough equipment. But this year, I literally have no excuses. There's nothing else to do, and yeah, I'm gonna go for it. So those are my 8 main goals. They are specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time sensitive. So I guess you could say they're a SMART goal. Yeah, it's super cool to know that all of these goals are helping me work towards my 3 overarching intentions for the year, which of course is being kind, confident, and creative. Not only that, but it's really cool that I'll be able to keep myself accountable with this planner. On a weekly basis, I'm able to write out what I want to get done, and even on a daily basis, there's like to-do lists, there's places to calendar block, and set my most important tasks for the day. Along with, at the end of every month, there's like a page of reflection to see how I'm doing. If you would also like to hold me accountable, go ahead and subscribe, and hopefully you'll see new videos from me about every single week, give or take some room for meltdowns. If you made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up. That would help me so much. And if you would like to leave a comment, go ahead and let me know what your New Year's resolution is. I'm super nosy, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every single one of you. So with all of that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.